Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it's going to be a tutorial on this golden bronzy eyeshadow look. So if you guys are interested, then please keep watching. I'm going to start off by priming my eyes. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and this is going to help the eyeshadow stay on the eyes longer and prevent any type of creasing. I'm then going to go in with a translucent setting powder, and I'm just going to set that eyeshadow primer so the eyeshadows that I apply to my eyes will go on nice and smoothly. I'm then going to take the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition 21 color eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be using this on my crease for my eyeshadow look. I'm going to take this medium brown shade, and I'm going to use this as my transition color on the crease of my eye. This is going to be a really nice color that's going to help transition the other colors, so they'll have a nice gradients when I'm applying my different eyeshadows. I'm next going to be taking a deeper brown than the transition shade, and I'm going to put this below the crease area where I applied that first shade, and this is just going to deepen my eyeshadow. Then I'm going to go in with the darkest shade in the palette. It's a really nice brown, chocolate brown type of color, and I'm going to pop this below the crease where I applied that lighter brown shade, but I'm now going to apply this over the darker shade that I used as well, and I'm just going to blend everything out with my fluffy brush. But when I apply that brown color, I used a really small type of denser brush so I can get more precision with that color. I'm then going to go in with this really pretty creamy beige type of color, and I'm going to apply this underneath the brow bone just to lift my brows. So the star of the show is this beautiful Stila Magnificent Metal foiled eyeshadow. This is in the shade Kitten Karma, and I'm going to pop this onto my lid. Whenever I am using eyeshadow colors, I like to place them a little bit above my crease line so I can pretty much, you can see my eyeshadows when I'm looking straight on. So that's what I'm doing here. This is the most beautiful eyeshadow that I have used. This is my first time trying glitter out, so it went on very smoothly, so pigmented, and I absolutely loved this eyeshadow. I'm then going to take my blending brush, and I'm going to blend out any harsh lines that I applied with that glitter. After the eyes, I'm going to be taking the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer, and I'm going to use this on the areas where I have larger pores, normally around the T-zone area of my face. I'm then going to take the NYX Dark Circle Concealer, and I'm going to use this to color correct any darkness that I have on my face. I did have a little bit of pigmentation. I had a few little darker areas on my face, so I'm going to use that just to conceal any darkness. I'm then going to take the Loreal True Match. I'm in the shade N7 Classic Tan, and I'm going to dot that all over my face. And then I'm going to use my dampened beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend this out everywhere that I applied that foundation. I actually really love this foundation. It's one of my favorite drugstore foundations because it just gives you a very skin-like, seamless, natural finish on the face. I'm next going to be going in with the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is a new pickup that I have just recently gotten, and you guys, I absolutely love it. I have an obsession with concealers, and this concealer worked so well. I've never seen a pot style of a concealer that was so creamy, so blendable. I loved it. And then I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I love doubling up my concealer. I normally use the Nars caramel in the like stick formation rather than the pot, but both work so well together. I love the Nars concealer mixed in with the Tarte Shape Tape. The Sharp Tape is just super full coverage. I love the formula of it, and I'm going to blend everything out with my dampened beauty blender, and it just helps create a very nice flawless type A. I'm next going to be taking this tiny sample that I got from Sephora. This is the Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to bake a little bit under my eyes and set my concealer so it does not budge at all day. I love this powder. It's my absolute favorite, and it does a really nice job with setting my concealer, not allow it to move, budge, or go anywhere. After applying the powder to my face, I then like to go in with a stippling brush, and I just like to brush away that powder. And as you can see, it gives your face a really nice airbrush look. I absolutely love it. It makes my face super soft. It blends out very nicely, and I've been using it for years now, and it's just a really, really nice translucent setting powder if you have like tan to medium skin. After I blend out everything with my translucent setting powder, I then like to go in my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm sorry I do not have it pictured, but you can use any type of contour kit, but this one is just my favorite. I always take that banana shade and the peach shade to brighten underneath my eyes, and I like to also use it in between my forehead, the temples. I also like to use it down the middle of my nose. Anywhere I normally like to use any type of translucent powders where I use the same powder at with the contour kit. And I'm going to take the same contour kit, and I'm going to be using the darker shades, and I'm just going to bronze up my skin, contour my face, chisel out my cheeks. And I absolutely love that contour kit just by how pigmented and how creamy the powders are. But it's a nice way just to make sure your face is nice and contoured. It gives a really pretty highlight, and it just adds more warmth back into the face after you concealed your face with the powders and the translucent setting powders. For blush, I'm going to be using the MAC Sweetest Cocoa blush. I think it paired really nicely with the eye look, and I'm just going to pop this onto the apples of my cheeks. I'm going to be going back in with the eyeshadow and highlighter Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette, and I'm going to be taking the darker shades, and I'm going to use this on the highest points of my cheek, and I'm also going to bring it a little bit above to my eyebrows. I was very impressed with the eyeshadows and the highlighters in this palette. They were so creamy and so blendable. I wanted to deepen up my outer V just a little bit more, so I'm going to go back in with that darker tone that we use on top of the eye, and I'm going to go in with my crease, and I'm also going to go underneath my lash line. I'm also going to take that brown there as well and blend everything out. I'm next going to take my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. I have the ugliest face when I do my spray like this. It's hilarious, but I just use that on my face just to set all the powders so it will all meld into my skin. And now I'm going to be going in with the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. My absolute favorite mascara. Gives me the most length and volume with my eyes. Like, I never have to use falsies whenever I use this mascara. I absolutely love it. I'm going to line my lips with Chestnut Liner by MAC. For my hair, I decided to go with my favorite style, my flat twist. And if you guys have not checked out my last video, I was showing you guys my guaranteed defined twist out. I use the same method here. Then you guys make sure that you go check it out. I'll make sure I will link it down in the description bar below. But after that, you guys, this tutorial is all complete. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I will hope that you also will subscribe to my channel before you leave. I'll have more videos coming up very soon. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.